What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest Manchester United news, transfer updates, and opinions throughout the summer transfer window. Let's get straight into it. It looks like the Matheus Fernandes transfer could drag on for quite some time. Even though reports suggest that the player is prioritizing a move to Manchester United, that doesn't automatically mean the deal will be straightforward. The biggest issue is West Ham's financial situation. Following their relegation, they reportedly need to raise around £150 million before the end of the month to comply with championship financial regulations. Because of that, they're going to look to maximize the value of every major asset they have, and Matheus Fernandes is one of their most valuable players. That means negotiations are unlikely to be quick or easy. United may have to be patient, and as fans, we probably need to prepare ourselves for a transfer saga rather than a quick deal. The good news is that the player appears interested in the move, but there is still a lot of work to be done between the two clubs. Now, another player being linked with United is Crescencio Somerville. He's a good player, no doubt about it. He's exciting, direct, and can make things happen in the final third. But for me, it all comes down to the price tag. We understand that United need more depth in attack, especially out wide, but that doesn't mean the club should allow itself to be taken advantage of in the market. If Somerville was available for around 10 to 20 million pounds, then it's definitely a conversation worth having. But if we're talking significantly higher than that, I think United should focus their resources elsewhere. Personally, I'd rather see the club push hard for Matheus Fernandes and then move away from West Ham targets altogether. There are other players available across Europe, and if the market doesn't provide great value, perhaps United should trust the academy more. Speaking of the wing positions, there are also rumors that Marcus Rashford could end up reintegrating into the squad if no suitable club comes forward with an offer. That could become an interesting situation as the window develops. The winger market isn't exactly overflowing with elite options right now, so United may have to be flexible in their approach. Now, let's talk about one of the more surprising rumors. Ruben Amorim has reportedly been appointed as the new AC Milan manager and is said to be interested in bringing Ahmad to Italy as a preferred right wing back. What's even more interesting is that Rafael Leão has been mentioned as part of a potential deal. Now, if this was the Rafael Leão from 2 seasons ago, I think most United fans would jump at the opportunity. He was one of the most exciting wingers in Europe at the time. However, his performances haven't quite hit those same heights recently. That being said, sometimes players simply need a new environment. A fresh start at a new club can reignite a career, and Leão certainly has the talent to become a top player again. The question is, would you take Rafael Leão at Manchester United if it meant sacrificing Ahmad in the process? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I think that's one that will split opinion among the fan base. Moving on to midfield, and there's another fascinating story emerging. Jose Mourinho has reportedly taken over as Real Madrid manager and has suggested that Tchouaméni isn't completely untouchable if the right offer arrives. With Real Madrid being linked to Enzo Fernandes, there is a possibility they may need to create room in both the squad and the wage structure. If that happens, Tchouaméni could become available. For many United fans, he would be the dream signing. He's young, athletic, technically gifted, and exactly the type of midfielder United have lacked for years. Even within the club hierarchy, reports suggest his name is viewed as one of the marquee options available on the market. The problem, of course, is the price. Real Madrid are not known for selling key players cheaply, and United's ability to fund a deal will depend heavily on both sales and overall budget availability. It's certainly one to watch, but at this stage, I think it's still a difficult deal to complete. Finally, let's talk about Toby Collier. He's had a fairly successful loan spell at Hull City, and after their promotion, there appears to be interest in making the move permanent. However, Manchester United want to take him on the preseason tour first and assess where he currently stands in his development. Only after that evaluation will the club decide whether to keep him in the first team picture, send him out on another loan, or cash in on a permanent transfer. It's a sensible approach because preseason can tell you a lot about where a young player is compared to the level required at Manchester United. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you in this transfer roundup. Let me know your thoughts on everything we've discussed today. Should United push harder for Mateus Fernandes? Would you sign Crescencio Somerville? Would you take Rafael Leão? And do you think Aurelian Tchouaméni is a realistic target this summer? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as the transfer window continues to heat up.